Good morning, everyone. I have a little Motivation Monday for you. So, I spent a lot of this past weekend cleaning, putting out our fall decorations, cleaning our house, taking down all of the artwork all over the kitchen and switching it out with the new artwork. But the big thing that took up a lot of my weekend was actually cleaning out my closet. I took about 50% of my clothes out of my closet. This was a mix of clothes that I've had since high school, clothes that I've thought I was going to like but never really fit me that well, clothes that might no longer serve how I want to carry myself or how I want to view my body. I put them in a big old pile, and I ended up having 6 massive trash bags for donation and a closet that no longer makes me feel like I'm going to throw up when I walk in. So we all feel better when we clean. When we clean our house, it feels better. When we clean things, it feels better. But what are the benefits of taking the time to clean out our closet? I know that this is a task that I've been putting off for, oh my goodness, forever, over a year. And the reason I really finally did it was I went to go put on a pair of pants recently and they were too tight, but I was overwhelmed and I was frustrated and we were running around, so I left them on for the whole day. By the end of the day, I felt horrible about myself. I felt overwhelmed, I felt overstimulated, and it's because they were in a size that no longer will fit me and that I don't want to fit me anymore. It's a size that I was when I was younger and not a size that I look to be ever again. So I decided that at some point this weekend I had to clean out my closet. I feel so much better, and now I'm actually excited to go upstairs and get dressed after my workout. So, Motivation Monday, clean out that space that's bothering you. And I would even encourage you a step further to specifically clean out your closet. Now, what are some of the specific benefits of cleaning out your closet? A, it reduces stress. When you walk into a space that's completely jam-packed full, it is overwhelming and you are going to feel stressed. You know that you have a task there, you know that there's a job there, and it's something that's going to take you a little bit of time. It's not something that you can quickly do. So, it reduces stress and mental clutter that comes from coming into an overpacked, overcrowded space that we've been putting off. That's true for any area of your house. If you have a junk drawer, if you have a shove pack basement, whatever it is that's stressing you out, it reduces mental clutter when you have a nice, clean, peaceful environment. Now, specifically for your closet, taking out all of those aspirational clothes or clothes that you hoped were going to fit one day or clothes that never really fit you that great boosts confidence. When you go into your closet and you know that whatever you grab fits your body and makes you feel good, you are going to feel so much better. You are going to feel great about yourself because you look around and say, wow, look at all this that does fit me. Look at all this that does feel good on my body. Look at how many options I really have. I rediscovered so many clothes that I love and that make me feel good about myself that I haven't seen in forever because they've been underneath piles and piles of clothes that don't make me feel good about myself. So, reason number 1, reduce stress. Reason number 2, boost confidence. And reason number 3, you're reinforcing self-care because like I said a minute ago, I've been pushing off cleaning out my closet forever because it's something for me. So you are telling yourself when you're taking the time to clean out your closet that you are worth the time that it takes to clean out your closet, and you absolutely are. Next, it makes your daily routine easier. I am no longer freaked out about going upstairs and getting dressed right now. I'm actually excited about it. And that's something that after having 4 kids and being about 6 months postpartum, I was getting really not excited about. I was wearing the same few things. I definitely wasn't feeling good about what I was putting on my body because it was just the same stuff I was always wearing that made me feel a little frumpy. So it makes my daily routine easier. I can go upstairs, grab any top, any pair of pants. I know they're going to fit me, and a lot of them I haven't seen in quite a while. Next, it creates space for what's current. So here's the other fun thing. After cleaning out my closet, I figured out what my gaps were. I needed a couple new t-shirts, I needed a few more dresses. So I got to go online, I got to pick out some stuff knowing I wasn't just shoving more clothes into the endless abyss that was my closet. So it leaves space for the new stuff that you want to bring in to clean up your wardrobe or to fill your gaps that you have. It also makes your closet a lot more functional, obviously. When you go in and it's jam-packed full, it's hard to find what you're looking for. So like we were saying, it increases the functionality, it decreases the amount of time that you have to spend in there, so it makes your daily routine easier, and it makes space for the stuff that you really want. Additionally, and something I'm super excited about, is that you can either choose to sell your clothes or donate them. The thought of selling my clothes and having to do the Facebook Marketplace shuffle makes me sick. So I'm absolutely not going to do that. But if that's something that you like, if you like posting stuff, if you like selling it, go for it. Having a little extra money, tremendous. Go for it. I'm going to choose to donate my stuff to a few different local organizations. One that specializes in young women having job-ready outfits, another that is a women's shelter, and finally another that is an organization that helps when different family members are placed, either up for adoption or for foster care. So it fills in the gaps that they have, and that makes me feel so good to take out a bunch of clothes that weren't doing anything for me and weren't getting worn and give them to young women that it can really boost their self-confidence and make them feel good about themselves. That's a beautiful full circle in my opinion. It also promotes smarter spending. Like I said, I knew I was coming into fall, that there was a couple of things that I wanted to buy, but I had no idea what I really needed. After looking at that massive pile, I could have picked just about anything, and a lot of times I would have been double buying because I didn't know what was really in there. So it improves your spending habits because you're buying things that you actually need and not impulse buying a bunch of random stuff. Next, it reduces waste. So I am not taking all of those clothes. I would not suggest you take all of your clothes and put them in the trash. I probably had about a third of a trash bag full of very worn, very used, or clothes filled with holes. And those are clothes that I know that I have loved, I have cared about. That's why they're filled with holes. So I did not feel bad putting those in the trash. A lot of them had baby stains on them. A lot of them were things that I've had for 10, 15 plus years. So the fact that I had that tiny little bit of trash to a ton of donations made me feel good. So I would suggest, if you are going to do a big old clean out, try your best to donate or sell as much as possible. No reason to increase the amount of waste that we're throwing out. And finally, it encourages you to have a mindful wardrobe. So this is kind of my goal. I'm 28 now, I'm heading into 30, and I want certain things for myself as I'm in my 30th decade. One of them being, I want to feel good about myself. I spent so much of my life up to this point beating myself up, not feeling good about the skin that I'm in, and I don't want to keep doing that. I want to feel good about myself as I am now. So a great way to do that is having clothes that I know make me feel good about myself. Yesterday in particular, after we did the big old closet clean out, I put on an outfit for church that made me feel so confident, made me feel so cute, and made me feel so appropriate. I don't want to be in my 30s wearing crop tops and booty shorts. That is not something that I'm looking for. I want to feel elegant, I want to feel beautiful, and I want to show modesty to my kids. And that leads us to the very last and final benefit of cleaning out your closet. Just like with exercise, just like with mindful eating, just like with everything else that we do, we are modeling the behavior for our kids. So my little girl and all of my kids saw me pull all of my clothes out. They saw me go through them. Specifically for my 7-year-old daughter, she saw me not beat myself up about the clothes that I was getting rid of. I wasn't going, oh, one day, if only. She saw that we change, we grow, our bodies change, our bodies grow, and that is great. That is part of transforming. So she had a little self-care and a little body positivity boost. Then all the kids saw, you cannot hold on to everything forever. You have to keep your space clean. That is a way for you to feel good about yourself in the space that you have in front of you right now. So, all of the benefits of cleaning out your closet. 1, reduces the stress and mental clutter that you feel when you go in a place and you know, oh my goodness, this is a big job that's coming up for me. Number 2, boost your confidence, because you're not, as moms, we hold on to so many things. If only I fit into these jeans, when I fit into this dress comfortably. No need. Have the clothes that make you feel good. If you know that there's certain clothes that you love but don't fit you right now, put them in a bin and put them somewhere else. There's no reason to be looking at them. Reinforces self-care because you are worth the time that it takes to clean out your closet. It makes your daily routine easier. As you're going through and you're getting dressed, you're not taking a million years trying to find something that fits you and makes you feel good. It creates space for you to maybe get a couple new outfits or a couple new things wherever you're cleaning out. Specifically, I really think your closet, it's a great idea. But if you've done that recently, create space in your kitchen, in your kids' toy basket to fill in a couple of items that you know would be nice. It creates functionality because you're able to easily access the things that you want to be. Gives you the opportunity to sell or donate. Like I said, I'm donating to some causes that really make me happy, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to drop them off today, and I'm so excited. It creates smarter spending because when I do go to buy things, or when you do go to buy things, you know you're filling in the gaps and not double buying things that you just haven't seen in a while. Reduces waste because we're not going to throw all that out. Remember, we're donating or we're selling. It encourages a mindful wardrobe based on the person that you want to be becoming and the person that you want to be. And finally, it sets an amazing example for our littles that we grow, we change, we're worth the time it takes to clean up after ourselves. We feel better when we clean up after ourselves, and we are beautiful in the skin that we are in right now. So Mindful Monday tip for all of you, clean out that closet. Bye, guys.